day, good morning, good afternoon, good night, wherever you might be in the world. Um, Welcome to another edition of the True Conductor. Boy, sometimes, man, when you're going through some things, sometimes you have to laugh, man. You know, sometimes you gonna have to find some humor to be able to endure some of the adversity that you're gonna be facing. And that's what a lot of people that's the step a lot of people miss because they take it too serious, man. You know, I mean, think about it. What is your worrying going to accomplish? Think about it. You worrying, what are you going to accomplish? You know? And see, this is where these are some of the things that some little basic fundamentals that we need to get back to because we might assume some of these young people understand this stuff. And they don't understand, man. Say what you mean what you say. You know, your word, man, is really all you got. And when you really sit down and think about it, that's what you're going to be judged on. But whether or not you can keep your word. You see, you got so many people out here, man, that are professionals at lying. They're professionals, man. But see, what I can tell you, about a liar is this. Eventually, their lives are gonna run out. See, that's the thing. Once you start weaving a web of lies, eventually them lies gonna run out. Now you gotta dance to the music. And depending upon, you know, what kind of lies you done told will determine the consequences. And you know, and I say this to people every day. And a lot of folk don't think that, I mean, look how difficult it is, man, just to be positive. And I found the scripture yesterday because, you know, yesterday was another one of them rough days, man. You know, you gonna have some of them. And I found this scripture um, yesterday. Let's see. And basically, what? Oh, here it is, right here. Here it is, right here. This is Proverbs 25, verse 26. A righteous man who falters before the wicked is like a murky spring and a polluted well. That's in the New King James Version. Let me read it to you in the Message Version. A good person who gives in to a bad person is a muddied spring, a polluted well. See, anytime you have a good person that walk in their righteousness, that has to convert to something wicked, to something sinful in order to survive. The Bible say, man, that's a murky spring. That's a polluted well. You know, that's a polluted well. And look at the pollution that we got around us right now. Of all of the people that's saying one thing, and yeah, they sell out. They sell out. Kevin Samuels is a good example. Kevin Samuels started doing it the right way and couldn't survive, couldn't make it. So he went to the dark side. See, that's what, you know, a lot of people, all of the quote unquote Kevin Samuels supporters won't tell you. You know, they talk about what a great person he was, but he went to the dark side to survive because he couldn't do it, doing it the right way, being the light. And think about it, y'all. Think about this, man. You trying to be the light, and you still get opposition. You bring in light, and you still, in all of this darkness, you bring some light, and you still are put under the lens of suspicion. What is he up to? What is he gonna do? What is he gonna do? You know, where is this money gonna go? To something else positive. That's where it's gonna go. Cause if I if I come out and deceitfully try to trick people, then whatever I get, eventually, it's gonna fall. It's gonna dry up. Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. You know, and and once you cross that line, ain't no coming back, man. Once you cross that line, ain't no coming back. Ain't no coming back. You know, if you're a righteous person, and here, let me show you something that's interesting. See, if a righteous person turn to sin, they gonna die. But if a wicked person turn away from sin, they'll live. That's how that's designed. And a lot of people don't even realize that. See, if you're a wicked person, if you can't be trusted, if you're a liar, if you're a cheater, if you're a deceiver, see, you can turn from that and live. But if you're a righteous person that walk in your integrity, that honor your word, and you turn to sin, you're going to die. Because you know better. And you gave in. See, you compromise. Ain't nothing but death for you. And that's what a lot of people coming out here right now don't realize, man, they digging their own grave. You know, they talking Jesus, talking God, and then get behind closed doors, and some of the biggest devils walking the face of the earth. See, this is the problem we have now. Too many people are using deception and deceit to get what they want. See, it's easier for folk to come and manipulate people's feelings and emotions to get what they want than to honestly say, hey, man, help me out with this. Isn't it interesting that you can't be honest and get any results? Yeah, they're going to be victims of the flesh. And what's the one thing What's the one thing that you constantly in a fight to control? Your flesh. That's a never-ending battle, man. I don't care. I don't care how good you are. You think you can't be tempted? You think a pretty face or fine body can't get your attention? Come on, man. See, this is why we don't be real. Half of the people, listen to me, y'all. Half of the folk, the majority of the folk that you come in contact with every day probably got, well, see, virtual, being yourself is not cool right now. That's not cute. That's not cool. That's not cool right now. Being who you are. Because you look at all of the Instagrams and all the filters. See, people have to present an image of something that they ain't to get what they want. Let me say that again. See, people had to present an image of what they ain't to get what they want. You see, and sometimes when you get what you want, and what you want find out the truth, that you ain't what you say you are. See, that's when the shit hit the fan. Okay? That's when the shit gonna hit the fan. See, when all of these images and these illusions that you've been putting out and you can't fulfill them. You see, you can't deliver. No, being yourself requires a lot of self-discipline. See, that's where see, Edward, that's where they get it wrong. Somebody asked, here's a person on here. How can I start a successful YouTube channel? That's one of the dumbest questions that you can ask. You know why? Because, see, you're looking for something, a quick fix. See, you're a good example of what I'm talking about. Somebody that's looking for a quick fix. If you're going to build something successful, your ass don't need to be up in here watching me. You need to be live. So if you're trying to build a successful YouTube channel, why the fuck you up in here? I mean, think about that. Why you up in here? If you're trying to build a successful YouTube channel, your ass need to be live. Oh, you probably ain't got enough subscribers to go live. See, that's what you want to do. See, you don't want to put the work in to get the subscribers, to be able to go live. That's why you're up in here following my shit. So the answer to your question is, get the fuck on and start making some content and loading it up to YouTube and see if people like your shit. And they probably don't, because that's why you're up in here trolling me. Let me block this clown, man. Let me just go on and block you. I just told you. You know, see, this what I'm telling you, man. Don't nobody want to put the work in. Everybody want it just like this. Don't nobody want to put the work in. And then when they see people putting the work in, they want to question that. They want to know how you doing that. You know, man, listen. I don't know where this money coming from. But you know, and if I have to get out, I get out. But you don't think that I don't get discouraged from out here trying to do the right thing, man. Trying to put the answer on the table, and people walk by you and look at you like you begging, and you just said, man, help me get this message out. And people have a problem with you being positive. That's what's blowing my mind. People have a problem with you trying to implement a positive idea. And you can go negative, man, and get rich overnight. And see, and guess what? A lot of the people that have a problem confess the name of Jesus. Be the first ones to tell you about how good God is. But they can't even see, they won't even support nothing positive they see themselves. But they want you to believe in their Jesus. They want you to put some money in their church. But they don't do nothing positive. I mean, look at how bad the church. All this darkness right now, you would think somebody in the body of Christ would come up and be shining. And you ain't got nobody shining right now. In all this darkness. Why is that? Well, I think about that for a minute, man. With all this chaos and confusion and murder and mayhem, we ain't got nobody from the body of Christ that's speaking up and saying, thus saith the Lord. See, nobody is being an example. Why is that? You see, my generation had Billy Graham. This generation ain't got nobody. I mean, look at all of the evangelists and prophets that used to speak up. You don't hear none of that today. You don't see none of that today. Why is that? And everybody is unhappy with the way things are going. But you don't see anybody trying to make a difference. Everybody want good to correct itself. They don't want to be a part of promoting anything positive. And this, ladies and gentlemen, and this is all over the world. See, that's what I prove every day that I sit in front of the White House, that people don't want positive. They'll walk by, look at my message, agree with my message, hear my music, dance to my music, and haul ass. And won't even say, True Conductor, man, thank you. I did have one Secret Service off. They closed down Pennsylvania Avenue yesterday. And when I was getting my stuff together to get back up in the park, before they closed the park, the officer came, he said, man, thank you for all you do. He said, really appreciate it, thank you. That's what this Secret Service officer told me yesterday. He said, man, thank you for all you do. And it's that little, see, it's little things like that, man, that let you know you're on the right path. You might not be getting the results that you think you should be getting when you need them. See, okay. And I'll use myself as an example. See, because this is how adversity attacks you. When you need and you ain't got, see, that's when, and you don't know where it's coming from, and judging on the past track record that you got, see, that people are not, 100% behind what you see, that start causing anxiety. See, when you need something and you don't know where it's gonna come from, you don't know, cause you know the bottom can drop because you where you are because the bottom dropped out. So you know that can happen. All right. So all you can do, and I'm telling you, man, all day yesterday, I think I might, and I ain't even get the money out the bucket. Because I'm going to have the 20, maybe $21, $22, $23. And I got to go and put that in my gas tank so I can get back down there. So I sat all the way down there yesterday for nothing. You see, I poured all that energy, did all of that, and it's not rewarding. And see, and these are the kind of things, man, that causes temptation. See, when you constantly try, and it don't work, see, that's when temptation gonna set in. Because you still got the responsibilities. See, the responsibilities ain't going nowhere. I still got to pay for this room, man. I still got to pay for this room. Whether people support me or not. Or I'm gonna be sleeping in the caddy. See, it's just that simple. You see, and when you deal with something like that, and you be like, man, all I do is come out and try to do it the right way. All I do is try to treat people nice, man. Try to give. Try to help people when I can. That's all I do. You see, and you don't have to ask me for help. Because if I see a given situation, I'm going to respond to it. And every situation that comes across my path ain't a given situation. Let me say that again. Every situation that comes across your path ain't a given situation. And see, and a lot of people don't know the difference. See, just because, it's got some drama, it's got some sorrow with it, it's manipulating. If the story is real dramatic, man, you need to take a step back before you start responding. And saying this is what, and you got some people that don't mind making up a story to manipulate folks' emotions. See, and that's the problem. You got some people that don't mind, man, using sympathy to manipulate people to get what they want. Because they know that's what works. If they come up and ask you, you're going to say no. So what they going to do, they going to take your options to say no away. Gaslighting. I guess that's what the investor term. Yeah, seriously, man. Seriously. A lot of this stuff, let me tell you how you can tell if a video is fake. This how you know a video, I don't care how emotional it is, but see, when they start showing you different angles, it's been edited. That video fake, man. Because something real ain't got all these different shots from people. See, that's how you know when something is edited. I don't care how emotional it is, see, because when it's happening, you ain't going to have all these different angles. And to get all these different angles, that's mean you got several people that's filming at the same time. And they taking everybody's a little clip from everybody to make a story for you. And you buying it and thinking it's real. You see, hey, you ever notice, man, like some of this stuff that's going viral, that just when the camera starts going, you got people coming up doing these skits, and that's all they are, skits. That's all they are, skits, man. And you got people right now doing all kind of crazy skits. just to go viral, just to get some subscribers. See, that's how social media has messed us up. See, because you ain't got to have no education to get no subscribers. All you got to do is bust your legs open, and you can get all the subscribers you want. Don't have to be a high school dropout. Just bust your legs open, and you'll get paid. That's what we've deteriorated to. See, in order for you to profit, in order for you to be successful, now you got to sell your soul. You got to do something wrong. You got to go out here and commit something crazy just to be accepted. See, you can't use your intellectual property. You can't use your creativity. Because then, people might think that's too easy. And you got some, and this is the thing, man. You got some easy money out there to be made. And people would rather see big businesses and corporations make that easy money than an individual. See, that's how twisted we are. Because I have plenty of people. What organization is this? Like an organization is the only one that can put out a message. See, I'm not supposed to be smart enough to come up with a solution. See, and my creative energy. So maybe if you can support this creative idea, then some more creative ideas will be allowed to come forward. But right now, I can't bring forth no more creative ideas because I can't get this one to work. You see, I've been trying to get all my creative ideas to work. Because if I can just get one of them to work, then I can go back and use that money to start making all of them work. See, that's my philosophy. I got stuff out there, man. Shoot. Let me tell you something. Right today, if people start giving me some money, the first thing I would do, I go buy me a van. I stay right here in this hotel room, buy me a van, and build up my business. That's exactly what I would do, because that's why I'm here. Because my business hasn't been built up. Because I haven't had the transportation to do, only by the grace of God, man, that I didn't throw the towel in on my tours. That's why my listen to me. That's why my wife is sitting in the Philippines pissed off with me right now, because I won't let go of my tours. And because I won't let go, and I'm still struggling through these hardships. See, I can't show no finance to get her in the country. See, that's why, because she said, honey, why don't you let that go? And I said, no, man, I'm not letting this go. I'm not letting this go. Okay, this is an idea that came out of my big old head. I ain't letting this go. And this the nation's capital too. And I can pass this down as generational wealth. See, it's not every day that you can run into ideas, man, that you can pass down as generational wealth. I got a tour company. Why should I let that go when my grandchildren and my great-grandchildren and my great-great-grandchildren can still tell my story, how I started? See, now they can go back and use me as the example. Yeah, no, I ain't giving up my tours, man. I ain't giving up my tours. And if I got to, you know, and I say this sincerely. And y'all see I ain't joking. Here I am, man. I'm in it 2 days before my 70th birthday. I get evicted. And here I am, still on the front line, living out of a hotel, and still getting up every day, going down in front of the White House, getting rejected. Every day, man. I still get up and go sit down there and get rejected. And I have to process that. See, I have to process that. I have to motivate myself because I ain't getting it from nobody else. See, ain't nobody motivating me to try to be positive. I'm out trying to motivate everybody else to be positive. But yet nobody can see. Say, come on, man, let's help, let's keep this man going so this light can stay out here. See, with all of the confusion that's going on, people won't even try to say, damn, you know what? This is needed. Let's help you. No. They don't see it that way. I might profit from it. I might benefit from it. See, I might be able to hire somebody to help me with my tours. I might be able to grow me a fleet of trucks. See, that's what this is, helping some other people. You think if I'm going to grow my company, I can do everything by myself? I got to hire some people. I got to hire folk if I want to grow. And I'll just say, man, help me grow. Because once I get started, I don't need you. I just need your help to get started. I got too many other ideas in my head that if I can just get my hands on some money, man, I'll show y'all how to do some stuff. I show you how to do it. I show you, and I ain't gonna have to be hiding. And go walk down the street in peace. See, because when you rub on me with that bullshit, where was you when I was broke? You wasn't Truth Conductor then. Hey, Truth Conductor. How you doing? You wasn't doing that when I was broke. And now you're friendly and you smiling. And I got access to you now. How come you ain't give me that access when I was broke? And I'm supposed to be impressed. I mean, I'm supposed to be flattered because now you recognize who I am. And I've been walking by you all this time. And now that you know that I done came into, see, listen to me, y'all. The only thing success is going to do for you, all right, is give you more access to cash. That's all success is going to do. It's just give you more access than you already have. That's the difference in you and a rich person. That's the only difference between you and the ultra rich is they access to cash. Other than that, they just like you. They just got more access. And depending upon your access will be how people idolize you. And that's all they idolize, man, is your access to cash. Because you're the same person. When you was broke, when you was struggling, when you're sleeping in your car, see, they ain't pay you no mind. And now you're a star. And everybody want to be around you. And you the same person. You just, only thing changed for you is your access to cash. And it's just something about when people know you got access, they want to be around you. That's all they there for, because you have access, man. That's all it is. And that's what people get out here and sell their souls for. Access to cash. See, you can get that access the right way, and you can get that access the wrong way. See, one way you're going to live, and one way you're going to die. See, and let me show you something. Go back and look at all these rappers and these athletes, and you'll notice they got one thing in common. All of them are about flashing what they own. They all about flashing. See, you got some young people out here, man, that'll sell their soul to drive a pretty car, to live in a big house. They'll do anything, man. Look how that rap music is killing young black men. And all of them want to be rappers. And look, and the most dangerous profession in America, the world right now, is rap music. But yet, all these young black men running to be rappers. And look how they killing each other. They selling their soul, man. Cause the record label done showed them, man, look how much pussy you can get. Look what kind of look what kind of clubs you can go to. See, they get them with their flesh. And oh, thank you, Lord. And see, and when you start showcasing materialism like that, it's all about appealing to your flesh, your ego. It ain't got nothing to do with the word of God. It ain't got nothing to do with righteousness. It ain't got nothing to do with trying to do it the right way. They don't care about the right way. All they care about is being able to showcase. And saying we need to get back to doing it the right way. We need to get back to, man, say what you mean and mean what you say. See what time it is, man. I got to get out of here. I'm going down to the White House again. I'm going back, man. I'm going back. And I'm going to keep going back until the wheels fall off. I'm going to keep going back. If I got to go down in flames, man, from trying to be positive, let me go down in flames. Because I ain't turning to the dark side. I ain't going to be no Kevin Samuels. See, I got him as an example. And I ain't trying to go out like that. See, that's what I got as an example. Kevin Samuels. See, all I got to do is look at him. And I'm good. I ain't trying to go out like that. I'm good. That ain't my thing, man. And I told y'all, I ain't seen my wife in 4 years, man. I could have been the last 4 years, man. I could have been fucking out of both legs if I wanted to. My wife is in the Philippines. Now, there's plenty of women can say they didn't have sex with me in the last 4 years, but prove it. Prove it. See, you can say anything. Prove it. That's all I got to say. Prove it. I ain't got to argue with you. Prove it. Say you done had sex with me. Prove it. Okay, and that's the end of the story. But see, you know, if I didn't have any goals or aspirations or any dreams, I'd be doing something stupid. I'd be doing something stupid. Real stupid. You know? I mean, really stupid stuff. And I'm beyond that point, man. If I ain't had enough sex at 70 years old in my life, then I don't need to get none. If I ain't had enough by now, I don't need none. See, that don't excite me. Panties don't excite me now. And besides, I'm stingy with my shit. I don't fuck everybody. Like some of these dudes can go out here and just sleep with anything and anybody. No, they ain't never been my MO. I'm real, and now at this age, I'm really particular. You gonna have to really be coming strong to pull me from my wife. Oh, you got to be coming strong. And I'm talking about strong, for real. Okay, you got to be coming strong, man. You got to be able to give me a lifestyle that I can't get with her. See, if I can get the same lifestyle with my wife, why am I gonna go sleep with you? Shit, that's a lateral move. Hell, if I'm gonna fuck up, let me fuck up. I ain't fucking down. I'm gonna fuck up. And let me go up high. If I'm gonna fuck up, I'm fucking up. I'm going up high. You damn right. That's what I said. If I'm gonna fuck up, I'm fucking up high. I ain't down here to get no hoochie mama. They can't do nothing for me. What the fuck I'm gonna go out here and be screwing with somebody that can't do nothing for me? I mean, think about that for a minute now. Why? And I'm sitting around here bragging about, why would I go and just get that to anybody? I mean, think about it, man. See, that's what people don't have no value in themselves. See, anything worth anything, everybody can't have. Let me say that again. Anything that's worth anything, everybody can't have. And unfortunately, you got everybody that wants something worth something, and they ain't worth shit. But they want something good. You know how many people that can't be faithful in a relationship, can't be honest in a relationship, are some of the first ones telling you they looking for a good person, and they can't be honest. They can't be honest with themselves, but they looking for a good person. Man, get real. You ain't gonna find no good person. Why don't you start being honest with yourself? And this is what I've found. Because people struggle with being honest with themselves, they can't recognize, man, when somebody else is bullshitting them. Because they bullshit themselves. And that's what they believe. See, that's what the same way you bullshit yourself, when somebody else come along and start bullshitting you, the same way you're gonna take that shit as true. You're gonna believe them because that's what you do to yourself. So you'll believe them. When they come along and do it to you, you'll believe them because you do it to yourself. That's how they get in. Because you do it to yourself. Yeah. You see, because if you're honest with yourself, if you're truthful with yourself, man, when somebody else coming along and being dishonest and lying, man, you're going to sense that. Because it's going to feel different from what you used to. I mean, listen to me, ladies and gentlemen. See, the reason you want to try to walk in your integrity is because you get used to that. You take on them habits. You take on those traits. And when a different trait comes to you, it's going to put up a red flag. See, when you used to being honest with yourself, man, and you being truthful with yourself, and you know what it takes, when somebody else come and do something different, you're going to feel a certain way, man. You're going to feel that energy. It ain't going to be comfortable. You're going to be uneasy. And see, and most folk don't want to trust when a person come around them and they feel uneasy. See, they don't want to trust that. And that's the first thing. I'm always got my feelers out to be trying to sense somebody's energy that walk up on me. That's the first thing I'm trying to do. I'm trying to sense their energy. See, that's what I want to see, what I'm feeling. What vibration you bringing up on me? And if it makes me uncomfortable, see, my guard is up because I'm uncomfortable. I ain't got to tell you, you make me uncomfortable. You make me uncomfortable, man. My guard is automatically up. So now I'm really paying attention to everything you saying because I ain't comfortable. You see, I'm listening to the story. I want to see how you putting this story together. Because the one thing you can rest assured, when a person started telling you a lie, the story don't never fit. Let me say that again. See, this is what they don't realize. See, when a person start lying to you, the story ain't gonna never fit. It ain't gonna never fit. And sometimes that shit be so good and so emotional. But when you start trying to connect that story together, it don't fit. And if it don't fit, there's a lie in there. And a lot of y'all know the story don't fit and fall for it anyway. No, it don't fit. And fall for it anyway. And then get pissed off when it blow up in your face. When you knew from the beginning, man, this story don't fit. And that's the one trait about a liar. The story ain't gonna fit. You ain't gonna be able to connect that story together because there's lies in there. And folk don't even realize that. They don't even pay attention to that. That's all you got to do, man. Listen to the story. And if you can't connect it, it's some lies in there. Why are you wasting your time? You ain't got to be upset. Get the hell on gone. You see, that's all you got to do. Anyway, hey man, thank you. You know that's just it, man. That's it. All right, start thinking, man. Trust yourself. Be honest with yourself. That's your protection. When you're honest with yourself, man, you put a defense field around you. And anytime some danger or some negativity come into your defense field, you're going to sense it. You ain't going to be surprised. You know, I saw this video where they had these yeah, that's right. Man, you ain't got to see, thank you. See, here's the difference in a lie and the truth. You ain't got to remember the truth. That's why you go on about your business. When you tell the truth, you ain't got to remember that. But man, every lie you tell, you got to remember. Every lie you tell, you got to remember. And that's why you keep looking over your shoulder. Because every lie you tell, you got to remember. And while you looking over your shoulder, and you stumble over something, because you ain't paying attention to where you're going. But see, when you telling the truth, you ain't got to look over your shoulder. Man, you can keep your eyes on the horizon. You can see what's needed, what's next, what's coming. See, you can see danger when you walk in your integrity. You see danger coming because you can sense it. But if you walking and you telling lies, you can't see no danger, man. You can't sense nothing because you holding on to all these lies you got. So you can't sense nothing. And then when you do sense something, you don't trust it because you got so many lies out there. This is, listen to me. Pay attention to this. See, when you meet some people and they always suspicious and they always, man, that person, the reason they there, because that's them. That's how they operate. See, they don't never trust nobody because they can't be trusted. See, if you trust yourself, man, you don't look at people with suspicion. You give that person a chance to prove that they can't be trusted. You don't come out the gate saying, I don't trust you. You see, you just pay attention to what they're saying and how they operate. And you should, and let me tell you, listen to me, young people, and some of you old people. Let me tell you the person that you don't want to be around. That one that's loud. That's the person you don't want to be around. Yeah, that's the one you don't want to be around. When you out in public and you see somebody always talking loud, always drawing attention to them, that ain't the person you want to be around. See, that ain't the person you want to be around because they can't be trusted. See that loudness, that attention that they drawing to themselves, they'll turn right around and draw some attention to you because they loud. See, and when you with a loud person, that's the first thing people gonna want to do. Look, man, who with him? Let me check out who with him. Why they with that person like that? See, that's when they start focusing on who they with. So if something jump off, see, they already got the loud one pegged, but they need to identify who he with or she with. So be careful, man. When you hear somebody loud, you want to get away from them. You want to get as far away from them as you possibly can. And see, and if the truth be told, that's how people with money know who's who. Because it's always the broke ones that's the loudest. It's always the broke. That broke mofo is always the loudest one. That's the one got to question the bill. That's the one that's always talking about looking for any kind of out they can get. That's the loud one. So do yourself a favor, man. You got some friends that's constantly loud, you need to get away from them. You need to get away from them because they ain't no good for you. Because in the long run, they're going to end up embarrassing you. I'm telling you. All right? Man, say what you mean. Mean what you say. Honor your word. And when you honor your word, man, you'll be surprised at some of the favor that you'll start getting. See, I'm telling y'all, man, when I got evicted from my apartment, this guy came. I knew he was from the Middle East, and I said, man, where you from? He said, Egypt. I said, damn, I play y'all's national anthem a lot down in front of the White House. He said, you do? I said, yeah. So So what I did was I flipped out my phone and I went to my memory. And evidently I had just played it recently. So it was real close. And I just said, see, this your national anthem right here, right? He said, yeah, that's it. So the lady in the apartment, man, she was nasty. You got to get out of here. You got to move. I said, okay. So the guy comes over. He said, look, he said, first, your truck ain't big enough and you need some help. And I said, man, I ain't got no money. I just got the money. Somebody just gave me some money to rent this truck. I said, I ain't got no money to hire no help, man. I'm gonna have to do this by myself. Man, that dude came back and gave me two $50 bills. He said, this take 150 for yourself and take the other 50 and go hire two dudes. Give them $25 a piece to come and help you load this truck up. Right? That's what he did, man. And this is the guy that evicted me and ended up giving me money. Okay? See, so and this is the kind of story. And then when my neighbors saw that what I was going through, and they said, where you going? I said, I got evicted. They gave me $100. So man, and I'm saying all that to say, man, when you do right by people, when you try to treat people right, even sometimes when you're going through some things, God gonna give you some favor, man. Gonna give you some grace. You know, that's what you'll get. And that's what a lot of people don't have the patience for. See, because they need to know right here, right now, man. You know, what? I got to check out this room tomorrow. Am I going to have another day? I don't know. I'm going to go out here and I'm going to do what I do. And if I get enough money to extend the day, I'll do it. If I don't, then I won't. It's just that simple. I'll pack my shit up and get in the caddy. That's what I do, man. And I'm thankful that the month or so that I've had, that I've been able to be in a hotel. You know, because now the weather is getting ready to get warmer. See, when I first got evicted, man, it was cold. And I ain't got no heat in the caddy either. See, so I'm going to be sitting up in my blankets and freezing and everything else. You think I don't appreciate this? Yeah, I mean, seriously, you think I ain't grateful for this? I told y'all, man. Somebody give me some money right now. Shit, I go buy me a van. I say right here in this hotel, and go get me a van, man, and build up my business. That's exactly what I would do. And when I walk out this hotel, I'll be able to go and put a year's payment down on an apartment. That's what I would do. That's exactly what I would do. I work my ass off, man. Go out and hire me some people, so I can start. See, that's that income that you're making in your sleep when you got people working for you. See, you making that money in your sleep, and that's what I want to get to. Being able to make some money in my sleep, man. Because I got people working for me. I got people ordering my ideas. I got people ordering my dinnerware. My dinnerware line is going to shock a lot of people. My dinnerware line is going to shock a lot of people. I'm telling you. My dinnerware line going to shock a lot of people. A lot of people going to be surprised that my dinnerware line is going to be as popular as it's going to be. See, because they can't see it. And I'm telling you, man, that joint is going to take me right to billionaire status. My dinnerware line is going to take me to billionaire status immediately. That's how much, and it's going to be American made, man. I ain't going to China to get my dinnerware made. I'm getting my dinnerware made right here in America. I want to create some American jobs. That's what I want to do. See, and my dinnerware line, man, can have a factory running 24/7. Okay? 24/7. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. See, y'all just see it on paper. But wait till you see it on a plate. And see, that's all I got to do is just get one sample in my hand, man. And people gonna freak out. What? This is what it looked like? I'm telling you. I'm telling you. And that's what I want to be able to put myself in a position where, man, I got a dog. I got a dog. I have an idea for a black dog. I do. I do. I got an idea. Sure do. There are a lot of ideas, man, that I got. DC should have its own Black History Museum. That's another one of my ideas that I want to manifest. I want to open up the first DC Black History Museum that just deals strictly with the Black history of DC. Strictly with the Black history of DC. We should have our own museum, man. A lot of people would be surprised. Marvin Gaye from Washington, D.C. Duke Ellington, Washington, D.C. Wale, Washington, D.C. Tiffany Haddish, Washington, D.C. Pearl Bailey, Washington, D.C. See the talent, man. It's the talent. You see, so just keep walking in your integrity, man. That's the most important thing that you have right now is your integrity. That's the most important thing you have. Because if people can trust you, they'll depend on you. And when they can depend on you, they'll give you responsibility. It's just that simple, man. And a lot of people don't prove themselves trustworthy. They don't prove themselves dependable because they can't keep their word. See, so consequently, don't nobody want to give you no responsibility because they don't know what you're going to do. They can't depend on how you're going to react. And see, when you say what you mean and mean what you say, you ain't got to pretend. You can be yourself. When you say what you mean what you say, you ain't got to pretend. You ain't got to pretend at all. You can be yourself. Okay? Listen, y'all, I got to get out of here. Get down to the White House. Okay? See y'all.